All right, welcome back to ABTGEFGH. I can't ever remember the acronym for Awful Taste but Great Execution, but we're here and I'm about to greatly execute some shameless self-promotion. You know, first video of the week, got to recap some stuff. Had a new vlog go up over the weekend, some liquid nitrogen science experiments, a new Fortnite Cinema Fortnite short as well, and as always, you know, daily uploads over on the Malen Music channel if you ever want to get your fill of new quality content in the music department. Lots of posts going up there on a daily basis. I listen to the playlist at the gym. It's actually, like, it's good. It's my taste, but you know, hopefully not awful taste, and it is great execution. So anyway, let's start off on the subreddit here. Oh, links for that in the description and all that stuff below. About number 19, I think, is how long did this take? What? How did they actually glue a zipper onto his hair? Like, how was this achieved? That seems very, I don't know, uncomfortable and impractical as well, but I guess they did the haircut and then applied the zipper afterwards. I mean, it's cool for like a Halloween costume if you wanted to be like the new superhero Zipper Man. I've heard that's gonna be the new Marvel Netflix show. They're gonna go Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, Daredevil, Zipper Man. It's the not very well-known Marvel superhero. Comic books, you know, way back in the 50s or something. Bob Ross eye makeup. I can't say I've ever actually seen someone in public who has a portrait of a person around their eye in eye makeup, but it's very well done. And if you did that to yourself, I'm even more impressed, because can you imagine like having to do that, paint that all? Bob Ross would probably be pretty proud if he could see that, honestly. But unfortunately he can't, because he's on the flat plane, so he's looking out and he's unable to actually see what you've done. But if he were on someone else looking at you, he'd be very, very impressed. Dude, I can't even, the couple times I've had makeup done, I just can't even do the thing where you like get the, I don't even know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. If you apply makeup in there, it's just like, you're basically painting on your eyeball. And if you've never had makeup done to yourself before, I just recommend trying it as an experience just once so you can appreciate the other half, because it's so uncomfortable. So anyway, it's impressive. The driver was going at least 60 miles per hour on a road with a 30 mile per hour speed limit. So I have a couple of questions. You saw this person going fast, so then you trailed them into the parking lot, waited for them to park, waited for them to walk away from their car, got out, took a picture of it, and then posted on Awful Taste but Great Execution. Because that seems like a lot of effort, but I guess you got to get those sweet internet karma points somehow. But more to the point, if we're ignoring the backstory as to how this photo was acquired with the title of the post, I bet you this is someone who goes to USC. I would not be surprised at all. A lot of kids who come over from China. And I was even told, actually, that sometimes the parents don't even know for sure that they're buying the kids that Lamborghini, Ferrari, whatever they go and buy. It's just that cars are a lot more expensive in China. So the parents will say, hey, how much money do you need? And then the kid will be like, oh, well, it's about this much. And then it's like, all right, that's enough to go buy an Aventador and get a pretty dope wrap applied to it. So there we go. It's, I think, you know, that the just adding the flag on the hood, it kind of has the same look as people telling me I should get my logo wrapped on my car. It's like you have a really well done color scheme. It's a well done, well applied wrap, whether or not you like the chrome. I mean, they did a good job on it, but then you just have this color scheme that clashes right on the hood. So I'm just, you know, for that reason, I think it would have looked better if you just stuck with the chrome right there. But hey, you know what? Whatever floats your boat. Just drive to downtown, I'll probably see this thing. What about a hairy Audi TT? It's on display at an auto show, so it's probably not something that stays that way forever. See, this is one of those instances where if I posted this as a photo on my Twitter, people would be like, wow, dude, you don't even know how to park. You look, you're in the middle of the line. God, you suck, dude, you idiot. You can't. It's like, no, it's at a car show. You got, goddamn, this is a booth space. You see this pole right here? It's holding up a tent. See this trailer right here? It has this wrap on it. That's the company that's displaying the car. It's at a car show in a parking lot. It's rented out, dedicated space. It's at a car. It's happened to me several occasions, and I think I've ranted about it here in Reddit videos. Anyway, I bet you that this is just like a display vehicle and it probably doesn't have this year round, but still, they are probably advertising something to do with wrapping cars, and I don't know why anyone would want that. But yeah, that'd be a difficult one to clean. It's not even on a similar level to the Velvet. At least with the Velvet, you can kind of see everything. Things can actually get buried in there and you just won't have any idea. You could have a dog that actually gets lost on your car and you don't realize. And you put up signs everywhere and it's actually just been on your car the whole time. This pepper coffin you can buy from Ghana. Huh. This thing must be absolutely massive. I'm trying to figure out the scale of it because it just doesn't seem that big, but apparently this has to be big enough to fit a full-size human in it. Yeah, hey, according to the top comment, this isn't awful taste at all. There's a whole tradition behind this. It's quite beautiful, a celebration of life rather than focusing on the pain of loss. They're wonderful artistic statements, much better looking than some morbid mahogany casket. So there we go. Respect the tradition. Okay, it is. I mean, it's kind of cool. Personally, when I die, I want to return to the ground, burn me, and scatter my ashes somewhere where they can hopefully contribute to nutrients of crops. And then those crops will be me. They will include atoms that came from my remains, just as I am composed of atoms that came from star dust. You know. My dad saw this interesting vehicle at a truck stop yesterday. Wow. Hey, dude, I bet you that this person either sells shoes, repairs shoes, polishes shoes, does something relating to shoes for work. And this is one gigantic advertisement and all the modifications he was able to make to his vehicle, including possibly if there was any engine swapping that needed to happen. Needed to get rid of the old one. It wasn't running well. I had to swap it for a new one. All expensible, Whereas if you didn't do this whole thing to it, it would still be part of a personal vehicle and then you wouldn't be able to do all this. And in this case, though, you're simply not allowed to take it into any parking garages. Not allowed to. You're just not going to be able to fit it below the clearance. And you might clip on some bridges, too, wherever trucks couldn't go, I suppose. So sort of impractical in that regard. But hey, you know what? All expensible. And that makes it all worth it. Probably adds a decent amount of weight, depending upon what that's made out of. But yeah, I'm just wondering what's in the front here. It looks like gold chain. It's like leprechaun boots or something like that. Taking some of the gold from the pot of gold and put it around the front. I have no idea what that is. Maybe he embellishes shoes for a living. Takes those boring work boots, puts gold on them. Makes them more interesting. Makes it a conversation piece you can talk about with your coworkers. What is this outfit? Is this actually sold somewhere? Oh my God. Actually, you know what? I bet if you go on Amazon, you search for like Ramen Sweater, Ramen Sweatpants, some will come up. You'll be able to find it. And if you too want to emulate this outfit, then, if you want everyone to know that you are a college student, then this will advertise it to the world. Hey everyone, did you know that I am eating a lot of ramen? Far more sodium intake than I should probably have, because I have to study and don't have time to have anything else. Well, here you go. Yeah, and for the low we just made sure to price this as it's the same cost as a package of ramen. Just you don't have to ball too hard in order to get it, because we know you're trying to show the world that you're a college student. So it's got to be within the budget as well. Or you can just straight up, if you give us 2 packages of ramen, one for the pants, one for the shirt, there you go. It's all yours. When you need to go 2 places at once. That is very interesting. Also, I like the poncho pants and the poncho top, just completely see-through. Interesting strategy there, in case anyone wants to just see into your underwear. Usually, sheer is not so much a thing used for bottoms, and I can't tell if this is male or female, but I don't know. In general, no one wants to see your pee-pee, so it's a strange approach. But whatever. I'm more focused on the shoes here. Yeah, I don't know. Ergonomically, it seems like when you take a step forward, you're gonna hit the toe, the heel of the toe heel. You know what I'm talking about. This is great for driving a manual transmission. You can really, literally heel toe. But you're gonna hit that, and then it's gonna be uncomfortable and like bend that back, but also screw up your gait. Yeah, that doesn't seem very. This dude's probably walking on his tippy toes right now. There's no roll forward on the foot when he's walking. It's just trying to emulate walking with my hand, and I don't know how well it's going, but you know what I mean. Knitted dissections. Oh, it's kind of a morbid piece of art, isn't it? And it's a good juxtaposition though. Let's take this cute, fluffy medium that is yarn, and we'll use it in order to depict a totally morbid scene of a dead rat. Also, I didn't realize that rats ate Minecraft grass blocks, but that's certainly what that is in there. That must be one big rat, because those are like 1 meter by 1 meter. So for it to fit like this, and like that is actually the world's most gigantic rat. And no wonder it's being dissected, because it's like a freak of nature, and they're trying to figure out how it got that big. What did it eat? A lot of other Minecraft stuff. Ate a lot of zombies. I don't think rats discriminate what they eat, so they're probably fine eating a lot of like zombie flesh. This man is not a cosplayer. This is his everyday attire. I met him at Kroger. He said he's a prince of heaven. Alright. I mean, he does have to go to bed every night, so he basically has to remove his princely attire and retreat to his bed. So it is kind of a cosplay. It's just a cosplay that he wears every single day, and seems incredibly impractical. Also probably requires pretty constant repairs. Maybe that's what the duct tape is for on the wings though already. I mean, whatever works for you. If your goal is to just get reactions from people on a daily basis wherever you go, then I mean, that's one way to do it. You're not hurting anyone. Might be difficult to land a job if you wear that, but hey, who knows? Maybe this is his, like, I'm not working, this is my weekend attire, you know? He has a day job cooped up being like a stockbroker or something, makes a ton of money, and then in the weekends he's like, I just gotta let loose, and he developed this. And that's his weekend thing. His employer, maybe he runs the stockbroker's office. He runs it. He owns the whole thing. Makes tons of money. Makes his employees tons of money. Or if he's the employee, makes his employer a ton of money. They know about it, but it doesn't matter. Because like, why would they let go of the guy who just is able to psychically predict the stock market fluctuations? Like, who cares? If you can predict things that flawlessly, there's got to be some other weirdness going on. So hey, let him do his thing. Why not? Gucci gauntlet. That's actually... It's cool, the gauntlet part. I don't think that the Gucci really lines up with it though at all. I'm just thinking to myself, why isn't that just metal still? Why is it Gucci logos on it? But I mean, the gauntlet's well made. I don't know if this is actually something that Gucci made, in which case, yeah, obviously that's why they branded it. But if this is just something that someone made after watching Avengers, I don't know why they... I'm thinking no, because it looks like, you know, they had to cut this out of a cloth. It might not even be actual, it might just, you know, be something printed with Gucci logos. So it's just a cheap piece of fabric, which would probably be a better way to go about it. But it's got some fringing on the edges, which makes me think it was probably home done and not actually Gucci, because their PR department would be like, no. It has to look absolutely, I don't know why I went Russian accent for an Italian fashion house, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, it's well done. It's well done. It's an interesting idea, but well done. This is the Thanos, you know, the upgrade for the sequel, Infinity War Part 2 or whatever it's going to be called. He's going to be rocking that Gucci gauntlet, all right? We're tired of that unbranded. We got to go designer. A jumper out of old Adidas and Nike socks. Huh. Yeah, that's something that someone makes on Etsy. There's someone who just specializes in forming socks perfectly to be an actual sweater, which, wow, it's kind of fascinating. I don't know. I bet you that's something that if it weren't competing brands on the same thing, if it was just Adidas socks or just Nike socks, it's something that Nike or Adidas could make themselves, some kind of special limited run thing. I feel like it'd be more of an Adidas thing because they're the ones who are experimenting with more like flashy designer limited run stuff at this point. I bet you they could sell that as some limited run for like $1,000 a sweater. And then, I don't know, Kanye would buy it and wear it, or Kanye would be given one, he'd wear it around. And then everyone would buy one at $1,000, and then they'd be reselling it for like $2,000. No doubt. Adidas, this is your next fashion design idea, and I'm sure it will sell. Jeans upside down. It's kind of funny, actually. The only thing that it needs is a couple of belts, one around each leg, and then the outfit will be totally complete. Because I feel like just at a little glance right now, you're not really paying attention. Someone walks down the street, you might look over. You wouldn't really think much of it. Maybe you'd be like, oh, wait a minute. And on second thought, why are the belt loops on the bottom? Oh, were they upside down? That's really weird. But if you had actual belts going around those belt loops, then it'd really sell the effect. Then you'd really double take and be like, oh, I get it. What the hell? I actually think that's quite hilarious. It doesn't really add at all to the impracticality of heels. In fact, maybe it adds some extra stability. That's a funny idea. Just fully embracing the concept of the high heels with high heelception. What the hell? Making me think of, oh God, dude, when I did on Black Magic Forkery, or no, was it Black Magic? No, It was, yeah, it was on Blackmagic Forkery. I did it in, I think, the Russian accent, or what did I don't know. Anyway, Google Captions totally misunderstood me. It's probably going to be a post on the CaptainSparklez subreddit later this week. It'll probably be there, but it misunderstood me and just, oh my God. It misunderstood me in like the worst way possible. It like took something where I wasn't even saying something bad and made it totally demonetizable, but I won't spoil it for you because we'll probably see it later. But oi, apparently I'm not safe when I do my accent to try to hide saying bad things. The Boys, who are, I know it's a take on Powerpuff Girls, but I don't actually know who those characters are supposed to be, so I feel like I'm missing the reference here. Maybe someone in the comments can help me out. Someone in the comments says that it is Trailer Park Boys, which I think is a TV show, but I have never watched it, so I have missed the reference here, unfortunately. But I guess it's pretty cool and relevant to the show. I mean, well done art, but you do run the risk of running into a person like me who has never seen the show before and is thus just very confused as to why seemingly 3 random men's heads are on top of the Powerpuff Girls, or have become the Powerpuff Girls. So I am actually probably the majority of people who would see this. So I get to see this from the eyes of someone who's like, huh? I don't get it. And then you have to be like, well, there's a show called Trailer Park Boys. Really good show. I really enjoy it. And in the show, they get into shenanigans. And it's like they're the Powerpuff Girls. Someone who's watched the show is like super mad at me right now for totally terribly explaining it. But hey, man, not everyone's going to get every reference. And the top post of the last month, the doggy doo-doo firework. I hope this was posted on 4th of July. Oh my God, it lights up to the... Wait a minute. Does it fire up into the air? It's not actually a firework. Or is it a firework and it just does this first and then it explodes once it reaches the end? Oh my God. I'm waiting for an explosion. Please don't tell me that's it. That's it. That was the most anticlimactic thing ever. But yes, perfectly goes with the title of the firework, but it's not a firework. You shouldn't have called it a firework. It's not a firework. This is dog poo. I'm mad right now. I'm so mad because it did exactly what it was supposed to do, but the post made me think it was going to be a firework. Who came up with this? Oh, I'm sure that it was just like this chemical reaction existed and someone was like, you know what it looks like? Poop. You know what we can do is we can attach it to a graphic that makes it look like something's pooping. This is going to sell millions, and it probably has. Ah, God damn it. As opposed to dog poop, though, it probably smells really good. Because like firework remnants actually don't smell too bad. Or maybe I'm associating it with barbecue smell. Because, you know, 4th of July barbecue, fireworks. But anyway, anything smells better than dog poop, let's be honest. God dang it. Awful taste for great execution. It did what it was supposed to do. That is true. All right, well, anyway, thanks for watching the last month of ATBGEFG. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description if you want to catch more Reddit videos. Subscribe if you don't already. And links in the description for all the stuff I called out at the beginning. Fortnite short, vlog, Maren music, all that stuff. And I'll see you next time.